is your Pratt Pack, the late edition and the late edition band, which happens to be Comcast On Demand. Some music entertainment in just a little bit. Something that really made me realize how much time has passed and what an influence this man was on my life musically and all of the people that I loved listening to growing up. More on that in a moment. But let me just grab a little Coons Market Green Mountain K-Cup coffee. Boy, it has been a very long day. You know, on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show, we talked about a number of things, including Jordan Spieth. How about Jordan Spieth? Huh? A 69 today. That eagle putt. He wins 12 under. Congratulations. 3 legs of a career Grand Slam. And now Quail Hollow, who is going to be holding their first major championship August 10th to the 13th, the PGA in North Carolina. If he wins there, he's got it. But at this point, only one other man, 23 years of age, has done that. And we're talking about Jack Nicklaus. Spieth, by the way, a very early happy birthday to him. He will turn 24 on July 27th. Matt Kuchar finished at 9 under. Rory McIlroy, who has the record at Quail Hollow, by the way, at 61, he had a very impressive weekend at the Open Championship. He finished at 5 under. So the golf season underway, and as always, exciting, exciting, exciting. Right-hander Kyle Freeland, 6 strong innings. His first time out since that no-no into the 9th bid just before the All-Star break against Chicago. It was the Pirates losing 13-3 to Colorado. Charlie Blackmore hit a home run, had 3 hits. Bucks are 49 and 50, 3 out in the division. And now it's off to San Francisco. Ivan Nova, by the way, today, 7 runs in 5+ innings. Bell and Marte had run-scoring singles. It'll be Garrett Cole tomorrow night. He is 7-7. If you think the Pirates have had a tough season, they're 30.5 out behind the red-hot LA Dodgers in the National League West, talking about San Francisco. Brickyard today, Casey Kane, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, and Matt Kenseth. That's how they finished today, NASCAR action. All right, Ballers is back on HBO tonight. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson in the starring role, and also others such as Omar Benson, Jasmine Simon, Donovan Carter, Rob Cordry. But a young man who I think has got a lot of potential, and he will break free of this wonderful character and I'm sure do a lot of wonderful things on the big screen. Now, I know he wants to be his own man, and I respect that, but being a proud father like I know his dad is, I got to make the connection. Denzel Washington, who I absolutely love, of course, fences, his recent success. His son, Dwayne Rock Johnson, is working alongside a young man by the name of John David Washington. That is Denzel's son. I think he's an incredible talent, and he just kind of lights it up when he steps into focus. So if you get a chance, Ballers tonight at 10 Eastern. And coming up 2 weeks from tonight, it's my favorite. It's on Showtime. It stars Liev Schreiber. It is Ray Donovan. That's 2 weeks from tonight, back on Showtime. Now, Bobby Taylor. For many of you, you're probably saying Bobby Taylor, Bobby Taylor. But if you're a baby boomer and you grew up listening to Motown as I did, nothing else mattered. It was the Jackson 5, it was the Temptations, the Supremes, and the incredible talent of Diana Ross. It was Mary Wells, it was Martha Reeves, Stevie Wonder. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's my life. That's who I was in that little fishbowl here in Western Pennsylvania. That's all I listened to. I mean, I just dropped 145 after another. It was Motown, Motown, Motown. Well, Bobby Taylor, who was a big part of that label back in the early days, died at the age of 83. He lived in Hong Kong the last couple of years. Tommy Chong, who played guitar for him and Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, had a lot of incredible things to say about him to Rolling Stone. He said he had a range as good as Patti LaBelle. That's pretty special. And he said he could do anyone. I mean, Marvin Gaye, Smokey, Stevie Wonder, he just had that kind of ability. And his, well, DNA, I think, kind of proved where the talent came from. His mother was an entertainer, and she had worked with Marian Anderson, the great opera singer. He grew up in Washington, D.C., and one of his early friends, Marvin Gaye, the great Marvin Gaye. But the mother had relationships with a very dear friend by the name of Billie Holiday, one of the greatest jazz singers, torch singers ever. My favorite, Billie Holiday. And also met people like Miles Davis, the great trumpet player, and Nat King Cole, who may have had really the greatest voice ever in modern music. And I don't know if anybody will ever come close to Nat King Cole. But the biggest thing about Bobby Taylor, and they did have some hits, including Does Your Mama Know About Me in 1968 with Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers. But he was at the Regal Theater in 1968, and he saw a young man who he said he just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. And he was the person that brought this group and that young man to Motown, the Jackson 5. Of course, Diana Ross a big part of that too, but it was Bobby Taylor that introduced Berry Gordy to the Jackson 5. So the rest is history. Just a few things for you to think about on this Sunday. I hope you have yourself a great rest of the night, and we will talk tomorrow night. We're going to be talking to Bill Crawford behind Team Mojo at East Liverpool, and also my friend and longtime reporter for the Morning Journal, just days away from Steeler training camp, Chuck Greenwood will join us, and I've got some very interesting things that I've been working on tonight to talk to him about tomorrow night in the way of Steelers football, and we'll be at Jimmy Joe Savage's Legacy Studios in East Liverpool. Now, if you don't mind, go home. I'm going to try to chill for a little bit tonight. It has been an incredible couple of days. Good night from the Pratt Pack Gym.